everyone, I'm Cupid and welcome to my corner of the internet. Today I'll just be doing a simple little talk about games. Video games, board games, whatever. Because, I don't know, I just felt like talking about it today. I personally grew up on Xbox and Nintendo. I had the Nintendo 64, we had the Wii, the Wii U, we had the Xbox 360, we had the Xbox One, and then of course the more current Xbox. And recently, I think a year or two ago, we got a PlayStation. It was a gift from our dad. I say our because, me and my brother. I grew up on Roblox, Minecraft, Assassin's Creed. I really liked Assassin's Creed. I grew up on... What was that one game? That one game that kept bothering my brother to play with me all the time. It wasn't Minecraft, it was another game. God, I can't remember. But I played a lot of games growing up. I liked Titanfall 2, I didn't play the original one, and then I stopped playing once the servers got shut down. When the servers got shut down, I got so sad. Because it was one of the PvP games I actually liked and enjoyed playing. And made a few friends on there because I was actually pretty decent at it. I played Roblox a lot. Played Roblox a lot. One of the things I liked playing on Roblox was this ninja game. And it's still around to this day, it just doesn't have that many visitors as much as it used to. It's still a pretty fun game, I'd say. It'd just be nice if, some of the old classic games got a little bit of love, but obviously people move on to bigger and better things. I haven't played Minecraft as recently. I guarantee you if you showed little me Minecraft now, they'd be like, that's no way, that's Minecraft. No, that's a completely different game. Because it has changed so much over time. One of the big games I remember my dad playing a lot when I was a kid was Halo. He has always been a massive Halo fan, and apparently there's a new Halo game coming sometime next year, and he is so excited for it. And then there's Fable. Oh, how could I forget Fable? I loved playing that game so much. I would just dye everything, and then be like, look at me, I'm colorful. I like the colors. And my brother would just look at me like I've lost my mind. The games I've been playing recently is, of course, Roblox and VR Chat have been the two major games I've been playing recently. I have Gamble with Your Friends, I have Out of Wormtown, I have a bunch of games, actually. Dale and Dawson. I loved playing Dale and Dawson so much. But for some reason, people on that game were really homophobic. Because I had a pride flag at the background of my avatar at the time, and they'd be like, let's just keep voting this one out. I'm like, what I do? I'm just queer. Why are you being mean? Anyway, we have Baldur's Gate 3. I loved playing that game, especially since the studio basically gave the players the tools to do whatever they want with the game, which is amazing, by the way. Thank you so much. But because of their deal, I can't remember what company it was that studio made a deal with. I can't remember off the top of my head. But they're trying to get Baldur's Gate 4 out, and because the studio did such a good job with Baldur's Gate 3, despite them still being short-handed, because they've said themselves they wanted to add a lot more into it, to add some more depth to the characters. I remember specifically Karlach being mentioned, because they wanted to add a route to where you could actually help her. Unfortunately, that didn't get added. And it is so hard to top that. The two games that I will probably forever play, that will always be close to my heart, is Red Dead Redemption 2 and Baldur's Gate 3. They have been amazing, incredible games. The community for Red Dead Redemption 2, they'll kill you for nothing. And I'm just like, dog, I'm just trying to save up because I want my guy to look swanky. I want him to look fabulous. But no, we get a bullet. Yippee. One of the games I also really like playing when I'm a little bit stressed out is Slime Rancher. Slime Rancher has always been a very good game for me. I love it. The puzzles, the hidden gems, and like all the extras you can do in it is very cool. One of the things I found out very, very early on in the first game was tar slimes. I made a tar slime by accident before they were ever introduced. I feel like a lot of players did that by accident because there was like a no manual that said, hey, don't do this, don't do this. So I was like, oh, I can make a cat, a firefly, lava slime. No, you cannot. Don't try it. And I very briefly played TF2. The fandom for TF2 is still so alive, surprisingly enough, and it is absolutely crazy that it is such a beloved game. And the fandom in it, I haven't really touched much on it, but from what I've seen, they're actually pretty cool, and a lot of them like goofing around, which is very nice. With the other games that I've been playing recently, in fact, if I just look over at my computer, oh, Discord's open on it. Well, that's a little awkward. What games can I name off the top of my head? That one oil game, the oil rig game. We like dig deep into the ground to get the oil. I like playing that one. I think it's really cool. I have Party Animals. Party Animals is really fun, but I'd never really find anyone to play with nowadays. I wish I had more friends to play PC games with, because my PC is so crap that it doesn't want to work with my headset. I don't know why I'm pointing over there when it's on my face, like an idiot. But it can withstand a few things. I have Repo. I love Repo, especially with the new cosmetic items. They have done wondrous, and you still get to mod it. Like, that community, love the Repo community. I have, what's that one scary one? I have Lockdown Protocol. Although now Lockdown Protocol with all the updates has made my computer a bit laggy. So, especially around the medical bay near where all the herbs are. Herbs, plants, whatever you want to call it. In that area, it's just like, hey, guess what? Crash. And in the security room. That one. I have Murky Divers, though I've never played it before. I just bought it because it was extremely cheap and I saw it on Smitty's channel. That one where you have to go into the underground's like really dark and you have to take videos of the monsters. I have that one. And it is really hard to play with only 2 people because I am what you would call a scaredy cat. And yeah, I'll just straight up abandon you. I'm sorry. If I see a monster, goodbye. I'm sorry. I usually tell my friends that I can't take horror very much or like scary games because I was like never exposed to it as a kid. And now everything terrifies me. Everything. I obviously played Rec Room a lot when I was a kid. I made a video on that, Rec Room and VR Chat, and how different they are. And I've probably spent so much money on VR Chat. Maybe like triple than what I did on Rec Room. So that's definitely a thing. There's this spider game that I really like, not Spider-Man. Web Story? It's something like that. And it is so satisfying and so cool to play. And I like making little webs and dragging things around and swinging. And it is very fun to play. I really like that game. There's Storyteller. It's a bit of an older game, but they keep updating it. And it's very puzzly. I like puzzle games. I like games that make me think. Or social games. It's one of those two. There's Muck that I haven't played in a while. It's free on Steam. It's a little goofy game. It's very fun to play with friends. Let's see. I bought a game recently, actually. I can move because y'all. This is the first time I'm gonna move on camera. Sorry, I did a big stretch. Ooh, that felt good. Oh, maybe don't do that. There we go. Okay. So let me back up a little bit so I can actually go to my computer because my memory is terrible. So let me see if I can just. Oop, that's the wall. Let's see if I can just very quickly. There we go. So I have. Oh, I also have Yap Yap. I forgot about that. I love Yap Yap, by the way. I love the lava fire one thing where you can just scream. It's very fun. I need to find more people to play that with because that's a very fun game. Let's see. What do I have? Do Not Feed the Monkeys. It's a game where, like, you can, like, watch people make choices on to report them or not, or to help them. And it can, like, drastically change the game. I really like that because you can just keep playing it over and over and over again. And it's, like, really fun. I love games like that. Like Dispatch. Dispatch is also a good game. I like Dispatch. I have a sticker game where you make your own stickers and sell them. Because of course I do. I have Cult of the Lamb. I love Cult of the Lamb. I bought the DLC for it, by the way. And honestly, the DLC is basically Cult of the Lamb 2. Because it gives you boss battles, more mechanics, a ton of lore. It is genuinely surprising to me that it wasn't that expensive. It was like less than $10 for me. I probably bought it when it was on sale, but you should probably do that. Buy it when it's on sale. Because usually games are on sale like at the very beginning of the year and at the very end of the year. And at the very end of the year, that's where a lot of the American holidays are. And Steam does so much. So many discounts. And you're probably also seeing the thing, because that's the border of my room and I keep moving. So you're probably also seeing that. This is me, like, being just me being stupid. And there's another game I have called Make Room. Let me go back to my bed. Bedtime. Anyway. I have another game called... Oh, that's a little too close. I have another game called Make Room. And basically, it gives you all the assets to make a room for you. It can be like a studio apartment, a spa, a cat haven. I haven't played it in a while, but it's a very relaxing game. And I play it when I've had like really stressful days and need a creative output. All of the games I've mentioned... Sorry, I'm hiccuping and it's making me not being able to breathe. Okay. Alright. So all the games I've mentioned are from Steam. The game I play a few times that might be controversial. Controversial? You know what I mean. Is Yandere Simulator. He makes no money off of it. Like, you can download it for free. Okay, Yandere Simulator. I should probably make a completely different video talking about that, shouldn't I? Huh. Actually, I can make that my second video. Because I'm recording multiple today. Alright, then I guess that's the end of this video. And the next one that comes out should be me doing a deep dive into Yandere Simulator. And because it won't involve any gameplay or any pictures of it, it shouldn't get taken down. But because of what YouTube has been doing recently, we'll see. Thank you for listening to me ramble. Oh, wait. I did mention a lot of games, didn't I? Okay, we should be fine. We should be fine. I guess one more game I'd like to mention is YouTube games. because YouTube does have a lot of games. I was also going to talk about board games. Apples to apples. If you are a parent and you have a kid, and for some reason your kid wants to play Cards Against Humanity, buy Apples to Apples. Apples to Apples is basically a kid's version of Cards Against Humanity. My grandma bought it for me when I was a kid, and I absolutely loved playing it with her. I also recommend getting that one where you like hit the bubble in the middle and you get to move your piece. That one's also really fun, but it can be very aggravating if you don't leave. Do not play Monopoly with people. Monopoly just makes people hate you. Sorry, it's kind of boring. Uno's really fun. You can't go wrong with most card games. Most card games are pretty fun from what I've experienced in my life. So, yeah. And I always recommend having a board game in the house in case you lose electricity, because it gives you something to do. Or have a pen and paper so you can just write stuff down, or try drawing or something. I always recommend reading a book, doing a board game, or writing down on paper. Because the last thing you want to do is use up your battery on your phone, because your phone should become an emergency device in case your power goes out, because you can no longer charge it. That's in case, like, something happens in your house and you need to call emergency services or a family. Because unfortunately, a lot of houses do not have landlines anymore. So, yeah. I also recommend having candles so you can light them and have, like, lights. Or buying flashlights. Or, if you're really lucky, I have 2 power banks that I keep charged. One of them has a built-in flashlight. So I use that to look around the house when we lose power. We haven't lost power in a while. Knock on wood. But, yeah. And I also recommend checking out YouTube games, because there is some fun stuff on there if you're just looking for a game that you kind of want to shut your brain off, because a lot of them don't really require a lot of thinking, like, at all. Alright. And that should be it. Thank you so much for watching and listening to me ramble. I'm Cupid, and welcome to my corner of the internet, and I hope you have a wonderful day.